Hey, just a quick video regarding the release of the new version 7.6. Alright, so looks like we got new GT cars. So we got Ferrari 488 GTE Evo and the Ford GT Le Mans, the arch rivals, right? So between those two cars, I think you can choose to one in the track day event, and whichever one you choose not to do it that way will end up being presented in limited time series. So that's a little interesting twist, although I feel like PR requirement's gonna be the same regardless. So yeah, they're gonna get their gold one way or another. And then along with the Ferrari and Ford, they're also presenting us with the Aston Martin Vantage GT, the 2018 version. So combined, they will be in the 2019 season of the Endurance GT Racing section of inside the motorsports section of the game. So, alright, so those are gonna be, pretty expensive. I mean, those cars are very fast too. So, anyway, so yeah, the race day, I guess they're gonna call it this case. Race day, track day, they kind of mix them up depending on, I guess, the type of event it is gonna be. So, Endurance GT 2019 finale. So, yeah, you get to choose between either Ford or Ferrari, and they're gonna just not include Aston Martin, which is, I guess, I don't know. Why no love for Aston Martin? Oh well, fine. But, it is what it is. We'll see which one I decide to go in race day. I don't think it'll matter. So stay tuned for the playthrough and the overview and all that stuff. All right, and along with the GT cars, we got a couple of Lamborghinis. So Aventador SVJ and the classic Diablo SV. So yeah, Diablo's been asked for a long time in the game, so I finally got around to adding it to the game. Alright, so those are going to be all limited time series cars, I think. Yeah, so let's see, we got Countach. That's an old car. Anytime they release these older cars that was originally released in not limited time series but special event, it does kind of make me wonder, because the chance of winning, let's say, Countach in event archive, I feel like it's going to show up as a limited time series, which is more expensive than a special event that we originally had. So it is what it is. Excuse me. So anyway, we got one for Countach, we got one for Diablo, we got one for Aventador SVJ, and then we get to choose one for either Ferrari or Ford, and then we get one for Aston Martin. So they say 6 new limited time series, but that is 5, since we get to choose between either Ford or Ferrari, isn't it? Right? I guess 6 to choose from. That's one way to put it. All right. And then there are going to be a couple of exclusive series featuring the car we just won in the last update, F8 Tributo, and the Pagani Zonda R, an old classic that's been in the game for a while. So if you have either of those cars fully upgraded, get some extra opportunities to gain some gold back. So yeah, let's check out the new cars, shall we? And by the way, I am still waiting to download the game on iOS or the App Store for Apple. Seems like they're little, at least here in US, they seem like Apple's running a little slower in this particular release. Anyway, we got Diablo SV, Lamborghini. Alright. And alright, so that's gonna be a limited time series card. Doesn't tell you really much beyond that. And the base PR 32. So let's see, most likely like expert class, I just expect. Possibly, I mean, considering there are some older classic cars that does show up in the legend section, right? So it's a possibility, but I would put this car in expert section. Who knows? We'll find out. All right, and then the other Lambo, Aventador SVJ. Now this one has significantly higher PR, 62.8, so that places this car solidly somewhere in the elite or legend section, most likely elite section, 60 going up to probably like high 70s, I just, possibly low 80s for the PR. So yeah, pretty good acceleration, looks like 2.5 seconds, and for a Lambo I feel like that's a decent grip. 1.2G. We'll see how it actually handles in the game. Pretty decent braking distance as well. And this one seems like it's gonna be a limited time series before the Diablo, since this one's at the end of October. And then of course we got the GTE, the Vantage GT 2018 rendition. So it's the third one that we get in the car in the game. The 3 different GTEs, right? So this one's gonna be in motorsports, obviously. The Endurance GT Racing, right? The 2019 season. So expect to pay quite a bit in gold to upgrade this car to meet the PR requirement. And yes, if it were back in the olden days, this car would be in legend section, of course, with a base PR starting at 79.1. It'll be interesting to compare this one to, like, basically compare the 3 GT cars in this release, the 2018 versions. And of course, next one, we got the Ferrari 488 GTE Evo. Alright, so base PR slightly higher than Aston Martin, and actually slightly lower grip. What's its strength? Top speed and acceleration, right? Because the braking distance and grip is slightly better on Vantage. That was the balanced car in the last GT release. And let's compare that with the Ford GT Le Mans, right? And this one's 2019, not 2018. So base PR 79.2. And this one, does this one actually fall in the middle? It does, doesn't it? So Vantage is going to be the gripper out of the 3. The Ferrari 488 GTE Evo is going to be the speedster. And the Le Mans is going to be the balance in the middle with the not terribly, bad top speed. But I guess acceleration is actually its strength. So, but the grip is the lowest. So, okay, so between Ford And Ferrari, it's not exactly top speed is higher on Ferrari, but acceleration is better on the Ford, with the slightly better grip on the Ferrari, with the better braking distance on Ford. Interesting mix of stats there. So, alright. So that means in motorsports section, that one we know for sure. And under endurance GT, we're gonna get the brand new 2019 season, which we already have Porsche. So we're just adding, I guess, 3 new ones in the season, which is nice because single car season's kind of boring. So that's good to have some new additions there. So it's, I guess, not a new season then. Alright, so that's where 3 new GT cars go. And then let's check in career. My hunch is it's the Diablo. We're gonna find the series somewhere in expert, but I don't see it. So I guess I was wrong. Then let's check legend. See if it shows up in here. Maybe at the end? Are they going to include a new series here? Yes, they do. Lamborghini Legends. So we got Mira, Countach, and Diablo all squeezed into one bonus series at the very far end of the legend section of the career section of your game. And then, alright, then that leaves us with the Aventador, the new Aventador. Where does that go? My prediction is at the end of the elite section, and there it is. Super speed factor. So that one's going to be sharing a series with the new F8 Tributo and McLaren 720S Coupe. So 3-car bonus series. That seems like it's going to be a fun competition because those all 3 cars. I think they're going to be pretty competitive. So that's always fun. So those are some new stuff. Of course, there are a couple of exclusive series, but I don't think I have neither Pagani. Well, I know I don't have the new Ferrari fully upgraded, so can't really show you like what kind of there's the F8 Tributo, and what was the other one? Pagani, was that Zonda F or R? I cannot remember. Maybe I do have it fully upgraded. See, I don't even know. I guess I do. Alright. Fair enough. No, that's not the wrong Pagani. There it is. Zonda R. So what kind of gold rewards are we expecting to get back for this one? Let's just check in real quick. If it'll let me. Looks like 100 gold to be had if you already have upgraded this car fully. So there you go. Alright, so that does it for this series overview, and looks like we're starting with the race day event, and I don't see any limited time series yet, so that'll be a good time to get started on the new event. So yeah, at least on the Android side, it's available for download, and anything like the 100% fame bonus that's been going since last night, it's still on even after you update the car, update the version of the game. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so good luck, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.